Hey, Marco. Okay. Yep.
This is CBS LA at 4.
Now at 4, breaking news, another shelter-in-place order as firefighters vent hazardous smoke from a massive Boyle Heights warehouse one day after it caught fire.
Are you okay? Plus, a terrifying store attack. A man targets a customer at a random local Target and then fights others who tried to intervene.
And I'm assignment editor Mike Rogers here at the desk. Funny man Carlos Mencia not laughing this afternoon after the DA accused him of tax evasion.
And we start with that breaking news. More smoke pouring out of that building in Boyle Heights after yesterday's massive
I
fire.
can see it behind us here. We have team coverage of the lingering impacts from that fire, starting with CBS LA's Luzbea Caballero live in Boyle Heights with details on yet another
Yes.
shelter-in-place order just announced. Luzbea?
That's fine.
That's right, and we got here very, very early, and we could already see some of that
Yeah.
smoke, black smoke billowing from the rooftop. You can see it from the sky tower. Here from our vantage point now, you can still see kind of a haze as we zoom into
Yeah.
even closer to that facility. That shelter-in-place order is effective on Wednesday.
I'm gonna text him.
Fire officials residents
I'm gonna text him right now.
away from the facility.
Hang on. Amy had such a good idea for the 4.
And then between South Soto and the 710 freeway
Idea for the
and
4.
south of
Yeah.
So they are really wanting to go inside the home
Mencia story.
and get people from their household inside and pets as
And
well.
she had a list of
Oh my gosh.
really good puns
In the middle of an inferno.
for me to use.
4 hours after flames
Okay, I'll let you know what he says.
cold storage
Okay, bye.
in Boyle Heights, smoke continued rising from the roof of the nearly half-million-square-foot facility.
It was such a disruption to our life, unexpectedly.
Sally Lopez lives a few blocks down and is concerned about what she's breathing in.
The air quality is horrible. It smells awful. My eyes are burning.
She isn't the only one.
You know, I have a lung condition, I have asthma and stuff like that, so now being too close here to my property, yeah, it's a concern.
The fire broke out Wednesday afternoon and quickly spread across rooftop solar panels, sending a massive plume of black smoke visible for miles across Los Angeles, triggering a shelter-in-place order.
I'm still stressed. I'm still anxious.
It's bad. You can find it all over.
When I was walking the clinic, we were telling me, honey,
Turns out this isn't the first time this facility has caught on fire. Firefighters responded to the same building on fire back in August of 2024, and unfortunately, lived through it.
The city has to look into it. Like I said, there's something wrong with that structure there.
As for air quality, while the
YouTube. Hey, Gary. Hello, Holly. Warm air. Hi.
particulate pollution advisory through 12:30 p.m. Friday, it says particulate matter is mostly near background levels and reports no significant levels of toxic metals. Still, AQMD warns smoldering material could continue affecting air quality directly downwind of the facility.
there's a heavily dense area of houses and people and children and animals.
In a statement, Lineage said in part, Lineage's top priority is the health and safety of our employees, partners, and the communities in which we live and operate. Adding it's working closely with local officials and first responder teams to assess the situation and provide support.
Words are cheap. Actions talk.
Now residents are left asking themselves when things will go back to normal.
The flames may not be there, but it's not over by a long shot.
And what has triggered this shelter-in-place order, we're told from fire officials, is them airing out the smoke inside the building. So they say that they believe a lithium-ion battery is on fire. That releases hydrogen fluoride, which is not good. So they are starting to air that out a little bit in order to, they believe within the next 2 hours, they'll get it to a point to where they will actually be able to safely bring robots inside and eventually fire personnel so they're safe as well. But again, a shelter in order
Lustelia, thank you. And want to give our viewers a little look at that shelter-in-place order. Here it is. It stretches south of the 101 to roughly Washington Boulevard, east of Lorena Street, and west of Indiana Street.
So what is the likelihood of the solar panels on your roof catching fire, and should homeowners be concerned? Well, our Zach Ruedo is getting answers, and those will be coming to you at Final Point.
Well, of course, air quality continues to be top of mind after the fire.
And Evelyn Tapp, we have to say, Mother Nature is helping to push out some of that toxic smoke. All right, thank you. Well, terror inside a Target store. Cell phone video shows customers fighting off a man in the clothing section after police say he choked a woman in the checkout line in a seemingly random attack.
CBSLA's Joy Benedict live outside the store in Simi Valley with the Good Samaritans who jumped into action. Joy?
Yeah, guys, I mean, this is crazy video. It's a crazy story, and it's absolutely terrifying as we all go about our business shopping every day. But police say this was, in fact, random. The attacker was just released from police custody 2 days before.
It's Mencia, right, Mike?
Yeah.
Woman is attacked in a Target store. It happened Wednesday evening in Cedar Valley. Within a matter of seconds, other shoppers got involved. This woman came to help first, but was quickly thrown off the attacker. And that's when 2 men jumped in and fists started flying.
We ran over to the actual incident, and we just see one lady on the guy's back, and then him just choking out another lady.
Andy Garvey is in the blue shirt. He didn't hesitate to get involved.
He looked homeless. He had like the most bloodshot human eyes I've ever seen. He was definitely on something.
Behind the camera, Garvey's 15-year-old son, who started rolling and protecting his 4-year-old sister.
Imagine someone being behind you, choking you out, and she was even saying that she was trying to scream and no one was coming over.
Police say the attacker entered the store around 6 in the evening, randomly picked out a woman and started choking her by the checkout counter. After the Good
All good?
Samaritan
Cool.
got
Thanks,
out,
Joe. Appreciate you.
witnesses say he wandered for produce and attacked a 16-year-old boy, but Garvey had followed him.
And there was a 16-year-old kid that had his back turned to him and had no idea. So then he started attacking him after. The 16-year-old, and then I jumped back in and started fighting with him. He had a grocery, he threw him down, broke it up.
That is when police arrived. The suspect, identified as Rajion Tabor, was thrown to the ground and arrested. Police say he had been released from custody on Tuesday after being arrested back in March for indecent exposure and assaulting an officer. Thankfully, the woman originally attacked is expected to be okay.
Her family friends took her to the hospital.
Garvey, he had just a few scratches.
I'm very proud of him.
As his son and
Aw.
engineer are thankful no one hesitated to get involved, as they know this could have ended differently.
Because if he did not get involved in it, who knows what could have happened. Several people, including the police officer, said that the original victim could have died from being choked out if we didn't show up there in time.
Now, police tell me that that suspect was actually out on probation because of those charges from back in March. As for the victim, we're told she was taken to the hospital. She stayed overnight for observation, but is now resting at home. And as for Target, they tell me they do have security video of the incident. They have handed over police, and they are cooperating with this investigation. I'll send it back to you.
Joy, thank you. Comedian Carlos Mencia not laughing this afternoon as the LA County District Attorney accuses the funny man of tax evasion.
Assignment editor Mike Rogers is at the desk, and Mike, the DA says he failed to report millions in his tax.
Yeah, $8.7 million in both personal income and corporate income for the business that he is the CEO of. Carlos Mencia, according to the Los Angeles County DA, failed to report those taxes from 2018 to 2024. We'll show you some video of the comedian here, who is now facing these very serious charges from the Los Angeles County DA. They accuse him of failing to report those taxes for 6 years. And what's more, say the California Franchise Tax Board sent him 78 demand notices telling him that he had to report the income and that he had not done so. So the DA's office, after investigating the claims, eventually charged him with this. Now, he's been charged with 12 felony counts of tax evasion, 6 felony counts of failure to file personal income tax with the intent to evade, and 6 felony counts of failure to file corporate income tax with the intent to evade. If he is convicted, he faces nearly 12 years in a state prison on these allegations. We did reach out to a representative from Mencia today. So far, we have not heard back. But again, $8.7 million the DA's office accuses him of not reporting over the span of several years. They believe he was notified, as the California Franchise Tax Board says they sent him 78 demand letters. Guys?
Incredible.
Yeah.
All right, 78.
Yeah.
Thanks so much. Santa Ana residents frustrated over plans for a proposed re-entry center that will house people released from jail and prison. CBS 11 will show dealing with residents and city leaders who say they were blindsided by the news and want this plan stopped.
We hear it's a 24/7 operation, so we don't have any details.
Martha Molina lives a mile from Santa Ana's proposed reentry center that would house a few hundred men and women released from jail and prison. The County of Orange plans to convert a youth probation facility into one for
The jury is going to be like 78 opportunities.
Yeah.
And you can ignore them all.
This city has given a lot of services. It's a sanctuary city. We have shelters. We have a county shelter. We also have the jail. So prisoners are released in our city. We feel like we have borne our fair share here in the city.
Santa Ana leaders, including the city manager, mayor, and police chief, say they were surprised about a new center coming to their city.
We literally found out, actually the mayor announced it in the council meeting. That's when we found out, maybe a week or two before that. So no more than 30 days as far as knowledge goes.
And Santa Ana for so long has been a place where they want to dump things. We don't want that, because the county's a big county, and we already have plenty of social services and programming within our city. And this has to be a balanced approach throughout the county.
The mayor says she found out about the proposed center off of Bristol Street after going through the minutes of recent meetings. She's putting out the word to the community to get feedback.
There's homes that are located right there. They're gated. They're wonderful, beautiful homes. There's apartment complexes across the street full of families and children. And then you have a little strip mall there, we all know is the Dumpers Liquor, which we have spent so much money cleaning up the homeless and the criminal activity in that area. So to bring this program without discussing it with the city of Santa Ana or coming to the table with us is very disrespectful to our community.
The issue will come up again at next week's County Board of Supervisors meeting. Supervisor Vince Sarmiento says that he recommends delaying construction here until everyone in his district who is impacted can weigh in on the proposal. In Santa Ana, Michelle Jeweler, CBS LA.
Well, coming up, saving hand-me-downs.
2 local moms on a mission to keep clothing out of landfills and in the hands of people who need it most.
Plus, a different kind of aerial attack. A man winds up in handcuffs after what he allegedly did when he saw a police drone fly overhead.
And a flesh-eating fly warning, what local scientists are doing on the front lines to keep a concerning parasite at bay.
Yes, I'm good, thank you. I'm not sure if I am, but it is.
U.S. and Iran discussing the next phase of negotiations. The deal signed yesterday triggers 60 days of talks. Iran's foreign minister said this next phase will be more difficult as the two sides discuss details of Iran's nuclear program, and the U.S. seeks to curb all enrichment.
The idea that they get benefits before they change their behavior is fundamentally a talking point that is issued by people who want the conflict to continue indefinitely.
Iran's Ayatollah releasing a statement saying he agreed with his regime signing the memorandum of understanding, but added the U.S. is making excessive demands. Those talks are expected to continue in person in Switzerland this weekend.
I think these are pounds. For Jessica Gaitan, this bag of free clothes couldn't come at a more critical time.
I'm currently homeless.
Yes.
I moving out of my car with my children. So you know we're all in meeting right now.
Oh my gosh,
think we're all in meeting.
I accidentally
So,
got
I
rid of
had
the
to come.
slug. Can you?
Yeah,
can you,
I mean, they have it all. It's just, then people just start going through it. Shoes, boots, a lot of sneakers.
Kimberly Lau is busy helping dozens of people like Gaitan pick out free clothing for themselves and their families at this homeless services event in North Hollywood.
Because when I see the amount of clothes and the fact that, we have enough clothing on planet to clothe the next 6 generations, yet it's just ending up in the landfill, and a majority of that, due to fast fashion, still takes over 200 years to decompose, then we can actually just hand it to people, and we can extend the life of it.
That's why Lau and her team started a clothing company called Weekdays to reduce textile waste.
When we learned that over 80% of what gets donated to thrift stores still ends up in landfills or sent overseas, we knew we had to do something about it.
At their store in Thousand Oaks, items are priced anywhere from $2 to $18. At their Newbury Park warehouse, they've recently sold over 2,500 pounds of clothing in 2 days at $2 a pound. And nothing goes to waste, which is why she came to this homeless services event.
The items that we feel like maybe we can't sell, we bring here.
The amount of textile waste is really eye-opening, Lau says. One garbage truck of clothing is sent to the landfill or burned every second around the world. But Lau says they're slowly making progress.
An average garbage truck weighs a couple of tons. So, basically saved almost 2 garbage trucks, 2 seconds of textile waste.
But the real impact isn't measured only in pounds.
Half great
places like this get a touchdown on crime because people have the access to stop stealing. For Gaitan, her children will have clothes for the summer.
I'm just keeping my faith and everything's gonna get better.
In North Hollywood, Jasmine Beal, CBS LA.
A park on top of a freeway, the city of Santa Monica is weighing options to turn concrete into green space. Recently, council members voted to accept a $2 million federal grant to study the feasibility of building parks on top of the freeway. Cat parks have been used to add green space and connect neighborhoods that have been split by freeways in other cities around the U.S. The city of Santa Monica will also consider removing the freeway between 11th and 20th streets altogether. Some feel that removing or altering freeways can be an important tool in reconnecting neighborhoods and improving the environment. The deadline for the study to finish up is July 2029.
Well, June gloom and full force today, so how long will it stick around?
Let's find out. Meteorologist Evelyn Taft is here now with our next weather. Hearing Hope, a first of its kind gene therapy, is music to the ears of the hearing impaired. One family is sharing their life-changing story. Combo, thank you. That's right. That's right. Hang that way.
Well, a Florida man allegedly shot at a law enforcement drone that was responding to a call at the Lee County Sheriff's Office in Southwest Florida. It says they spotted a group of men, one of them carrying a BB gun. You can see a video of the group there. And the man was pointing his BB gun at the camera. He's accused of firing 2 rounds at the drone and has since been taken into custody and faces charges of shooting a deadly missile at an aircraft.
A new ranking from the United States Postal Service shows LA dogs and mail carriers definitely live up to the rivalry. USPS ranked the city as first in the nation for dog attacks on mail carriers in 2025. They reported 70 attacks in the greater Los Angeles area. The city of Long Beach, meantime, also ranked nationally in the top 25 with 20 dog attacks. CBS LA spoke to a city carrier while on his delivery route. He says being bitten is a danger they face every day.
Had coworkers that have got bitten before, and they've had to go to the hospital, they've had to get a rabies check, and I've seen the aftermath of the dog bite. It looks really bad. So obviously nobody wants to go to work having to worry about a dog bite.
Postal Service says people can take preventative measures like securing their dogs in another room or staying aware when their dog is around carriers. Postal workers do carry dog repellent spray and practice defensive training techniques.
Well, LA is at risk of losing more than $100 million in state funding for 3 street safety projects in Boyle Heights, Skid Row, and Wilmington. Now, the state of California rejected the city's request for a 6-year extension to meet the deadlines, citing
We'll see.
guidelines. Without an extension, the projects to repair sidewalks and bike lanes and calm traffic may not move forward. City officials called the decision disappointing, but vowed to press on, saying the
Coming up here at 4:30, flesh-eating parasites.
It's going to be a farmer or a pet owner or a veterinarian who's probably going to see it first. They're going to see the maggots in the wound.
The warning from scientists who are on the hunt for a certain type of fly as people across the country swarming.
And I'm assignment editor Mike Rogers here at the desk. Frustration in North Hollywood as residents wake up to car windows smashed. How many were vandalized? That's ahead here at 4.
In Boyle Heights, where a party is just getting started. This is going to be a World Cup watch party for the ages as Mexico takes on Korea.
Now at 4, people in North Hollywood waking up to a big mess as a group of men went on a vandalism spree.
Assignment editor Mike Rogers is at the desk, and Mike, police say 10 different cars were broken into.
Yeah, 10 different cars were broken into. Many more cars, police say, were actually vandalized, but nothing was taken. A really frustrating morning for a lot of people that live in the North Hollywood area. That's happening. We'll show you the video here in the 6100 block of Cahuenga Boulevard. Now, excuse me, broken car windows has got to be one of the most frustrating things that someone could have to deal with when they wake up in the morning, but that's exactly what happened here. Around 4:50 this morning, LAPD actually got a 911 call about somebody breaking into cars. Now, for reasons unknown, according to the captain of North Hollywood station, no officers were ever dispatched. It was only given as an information only. It wasn't until much later when people started to wake up that they got calls coming into them about this large vandalism spree that had gone on. The reports were that 4 men driving a car came by and just went down Cahuenga and broke into as many cars as they could, vandalizing several of them, burglarizing at least 10 of those cars. Today, while LAPD was taking those reports, we had a chance to speak with one of the victims about the ordeal.
No matter how much you think you're safe in the area that you live in, anything can happen. Just stay vigilant and make sure you're not holding nothing valuable in your car because, again, it's going to happen. It happens everywhere, every day. So we just so happen to be the area that it happened in.
Yeah, and again, so frustrating for people. It's such a nuisance to try to have to repair those, especially if you're one of the people that didn't even have anything taken. It's a very frustrating morning for them. Now, why the dispatchers did not dispatch an officer to that call originally is something that's unclear. The LAPD captain says they'll look into that. In the meantime, they urge anybody who may have been burglarized or may have had their window broken in that area but didn't report it to fill out a report online or head over to the North Hollywood station and file the report there. The auto detectives are now looking into this.
All right, Mike, thank you. Well, at a rally in Encino today, educators accused Governor Newsom of trying to withhold millions of dollars that was set aside to support public schools. Now, the United Teachers Los Angeles and leaders from LAUSD say Newsom's new budget plan would make public schools fall short more than $220 million in critical constitutionally guaranteed school funding from Prop 98. Now, the 1988 California Constitutional Amendment establishes an annual minimum funding guarantee for public schools. The educators are calling on Assemblymember Jessica Gabriel, chair of the Assembly Budget Committee, to bring a stop to Newsom's proposed plan.
This is funding that is guaranteed for our schools, and withholding it violates our California Constitution, the will of the voters, and harms our students. That is unacceptable.
Now, we have reached out to Governor Newsom and Assemblymember Gabriel for comment, but we are still waiting to hear back.
Can you make that music louder?
Yeah, you know what? I am loving the energy in Los Angeles this past week or so. Everyone seems to have World Cup fever. Hanover Metro just handed me this card. This is a tap card with the Mexico. She said they have them for every country, and it's turning out that these are real collector's items. But this game in particular is quintessentially Los Angeles. I want to show you a sign that pretty much sums it up. Here we have a sign saying World Cup 26, Viva Mexico, and then in Korean, it says, long live Mexico. It reminds me, I'm from the East Coast, there are Subway Series baseball games there. This reminds me of that, Koreatown taking on East LA. Let me show you here what's happening here in Boyle Heights. This is so iconically Mexican. You see people getting ready to go over here. They are busy putting the ribbon braids in people's hair. So beautiful, so festive. Everyone really ready, getting ready to cheer on the team. That game again starts at 6, and this neighborhood is really getting busy every moment that goes on. We actually just arrived, so I'm just getting the lay of the land as well. But as you said, we're here on Vicente Fernandez Street at First, and right near Mariachi Plaza. You can see the large screen TV just down the way here. Later this evening, this whole street is going to be packed with people. They are ready to erupt in a friendly rivalry, as I'm sure they are over there at Koreatown, where Brittany Herman is. Brittany?
Well, Lori, I can tell you, we feel the excitement out here right now. Take a look at this crowd. I mean, the moment you get here, you can feel the energy. There's Spider-Man rooting for
That's so cool.
Mexico. Awesome. Nice to meet you, rooting for Mexico. And I also want you to take a look at the sea of green here. A lot of fans from Mexico. You can see fans South Korea as well out here. The red little dots there. A lot of applauses, a lot of excitement. And I want you to take a look around. There are flags. Hi, yes. Are you excited? Yes, Mexico.
Aww.
That we're talking about. Mexico is gonna win. Yes. Okay.
Oh, what a cutie.
Yeah.
We're talking about people of all ages are looking to win this. But the thing that's interesting about this, I'm hearing from both fans from South Korea and Mexico. They tell me this is like a friendship. So they're a little worried, hoping this doesn't turn into a rivalry. But they have history of rooting for each other. And they're telling me at the end of the day, whatever happens, they'll still be okay. Some of them even hoping for a draw so they don't have to have that rivalry. But again, let's look at the crowd here. There's so many people here, very excited. There's Spider-Man again. We love him. And
U.S. men's national team is gearing up for their second match of the World Cup tomorrow against Australia.
That's right, Janelle joining us now with the latest from U.S. camp. Hi, Jen.
Hey, are we making calls on Pomona? Yeah, one, and Stringer says multiple victims, maybe 2 dead. That's what Stringer says. Who's he calling? I can call somebody else. All right, I'll call fire. All right.
He's a great player. Very technique sound.
That was me.
Very polished. Very detailed. I'm loving it. He's a pro. That's
Hey, Captain, it's Mike at CBS LA. How are you?
early on practice to get his routine going and
I'm good. I'm good. Hey, looking at a shooting call over in Pomona that you guys went out on. Okay, because we're hearing 2 fatalities. Yeah, 6100.
You really did it, dog.
Was that who you guys were with? Not Pomona PD?
Somehow, some way, I knew you were gonna fall.
Okay, all right. We'll check with Pomona.
Most importantly, thank you to the fans.
Thanks.
Yeah, we
Wait.
really did, man. We really did.
Fire knows nothing. All right, copy.
All right, Jim, thanks so much. Coming up, pacifiers aren't just for babies anymore.
No, they're not. Why more and more adults are turning to them when life gets tough.
Plus, pesky
Say it one more time.
how climate change is altering where mosquitoes can survive and spread viruses.
Oh, good Lord. Okay. Do you want to put him up and then we'll pick between the 2? I'm going to see if TUC can swing that camera. Hey, Wilson, is that camera functional right now? Can we pan around the tower? Apparently there is a bear chasing hikers near the tower. The camera, yeah. Okay, thanks. It'd be, yeah. Okay, I'm looking. Okay, then we get blocked. Okay. The little shack. Okay. Well, I don't see anyone running for their lives. Okay, cool. Thank you. Bye. Oh, there is a fire helicopter up there. There is an LA City fire helicopter in that area. And it's CHP going up there? Yeah, that would make more sense. I'll call, I don't even know whose area that is. I'll find out. Hey, it's Mike at CBS. Good. Hey, Mount Wilson, do you know is that Crescenta Valley? Okay. Do you know anything about a bear chasing people up there that may have to get airlifted? Okay, I'll call Crescenta. Thank you. Bye-bye. I'm kind of inclined to go to that first. You're on the brown? Okay, copy.
Adult pacifiers have
Okay, so then.
as a way to calm
Okay,
anxiety
copy.
and
And then, hey,
burnout,
Caden, you got me?
fall asleep easier, even as a way to quit smoking. Pacifier fans say they help trigger your parasympathetic nervous system the same way that chewing gum or deep breathing does. Mental health experts say there's some science behind it too, as oral self-soothing is often a behavioral response to anxiety, and therapists sometimes.
Okay, so 2 people shot. Fire says they didn't transport. So I guess we read between the lines on that.
No matter how you view them, advocates say it's part of a larger trend of normalizing anxiety.
Well, the first of its kind gene therapy.
All right, what do you think about Pomona?
For a specific type of deafness, the therapeutic
Yeah.
is surgically delivered
It-
into the inner ear and test young people.
Right. It says, because Fire says they didn't transport anybody. And, well, but that means they're dead. Yeah, because Pomona PD did say 2 people were shot. So, I mean, I can just let her Coley go. They've got her Coley going. We could stand the chopper down. No, I mean, we can let him sort it. I mean, we're going to get overhead, and all I'm going to be able to say is 2 people were shot, and we don't know anything else. Well, 4 already did.
Well, this type of deafness
I know they flew it. Let me see if they were on TV.
genital
No, not anymore. They were overhead.
free to patients.
Still ahead here at
I'm
4,
looking.
warning about new flesh-eating flies. Local scientists on the front lines to stop them before they get
Just have her Coley go? Yeah, I'm fine with that. Okay. All right, bye. Hey, let's stand down the chopper, and we'll just have her Coley go.
Drive in your box office
Got it. Hello, hi guys. The bears are okay now. There was a couple being chased by a bear in Mount Wilson, and they were almost gonna have to airlift them out, but the hikers are fine. Hi everybody. I neglected you a little bit. I got a little busy there. Dun, dun, dun. It was on Mount Wilson, Gary.
It's like those little eyes, whatever was happening over there.
just doing their thing.
I'm not bothering anybody.
The New World screwworm. Yeah, looks like that squid sushi. Yeah, that looks good. World Cup stuff looked good.
Yeah, really.
Bernie Ehrman had a great.
Great crowd.
Oh yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah.
So sometimes bums me out about this shift. I was like, you can't really go do those things.
Oh, you mean as a person, not as a news.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's why when I was doing Noon and 4, that was like the
Oh.
best.
Yeah.
That was the best. A fight is ramping up against the New World screwworm fly. You see it here. These flies have spread into the U.S. and are laying eggs that hatch into flesh-eating parasites.
Now, so far, they haven't been found here in California, but as CBS LA Tom Lindstrom tells us, scientists are on the lookout.
use those spines so they can dig deeper as they're feeding.
Like a literal screw.
Yes.
Most flies start as larvae or maggots that feed on dead things. New world screwworms are different. Experts say their females tend to lay eggs in wounds or body openings like the nose or ear.
It only feeds on living flesh, and that's why we're concerned about it.
The U.S. Department of Agriculture sent the dead screwworms to UC Riverside's Veterinary Entomology Department. Rio and Alec Gary are national research leaders and on the front lines of stopping the pest.
It hasn't been in the U.S. since 1966. We eradicated it.
But since the beginning of June, at least a dozen animal infections have been confirmed in Texas and New Mexico, putting California and the rest of the nation on alert. The $113 billion U.S. cattle industry is especially vulnerable because the parasite likes newborn calves and cows with tagging and other wounds. But screwworms sit in all kinds of warm-blooded mammals, including less commonly people. If found, doctors say early infections are treatable, so these scientists are on a sticky hunt.
It's still in the bag. It's in the container in the bag. So this is a chemical blend that will attract the New World screwworm. It resembles rotting wound.
Flies found in Mexico prompted the researchers to start monitoring 36 fly traps in 4 counties months ago. So far, they haven't caught screwworms. But parasite confirmations growing despite expanding animal quarantines. They're launching an educational push.
It's going to be a farmer or a pet owner or a veterinarian who's probably going to see it first. They're going to see the maggots in a wound.
We have a lot of feral cats that come in here that we spay, neuter, and send back out. So definitely concerning. You know, Norco people are really concerned about the horses.
The staff at a nearby animal hospital is paying attention. Scientists fear the fly may piggyback here on less conspicuous animals like a traveling pet. The U.S. originally eradicated the parasite by breeding sterile male flies and dropping swarms from planes. For decades, it remained contained in Panama. Now authorities in Texas are again releasing sterile flies.
As scientists, we can help bring.
These scientists say it's unclear whether screwworms will make it to California. They expect the new fight against them to go on for years. Cara Evans from CBS, LA.
And if you want to learn more or report a sick animal, we created a link on our website, cbsla.com.
Well, researchers say climate change is altering where mosquitoes can survive and spread viruses. Scientists in Scotland have found a mosquito-borne virus called Usutu in wild birds for the first time. And experts say the country's normally cool climate used to make it hard for mosquitoes and viruses that they carry to survive. But warmer, wetter summers are now changing that balance.
We see several cases in other parts of mainland Europe, not so far away from where we are in the UK, where Isutu is the knock on the door before we get more serious diseases a few years later.
Hi, Vinny. How are you?
So while the risk of
Great,
decline is
great.
low, the Usutu virus, originally from Africa, is seen as a warning that warming temperatures could help mosquito-borne diseases spread into communities.
Thanks for rolling with me yesterday.
With the Orange County Sheriff's
Because
Department
looking at
are trained to combat
I did it to Jackie too. I was like, hey, I like that. Can we take that video in D? Yeah.
You just remember that one time you did the actual
Oh, on the thing, yeah. Yeah.
You just remember.
Now I can see them right there. Yeah.
I thought you just remembered. That's pretty good.
I got it.
It was fun.
Well, Culver City is shaping the future of SoCal, and we want you to be part of that story. Join us for coffee with CBS LA at Cafe Lux on Washington Boulevard.
Copy Norwalk.
Culver City next Wednesday, June 24th from 7 in the morning until 10. The coffee is on us, and we're here to listen because the most important reporting starts with your voice. Well,
Yeah, move 'em.
cloudy today.
Alan Taft is tracking changes in our next weather forecast.
Hey guys.
2:45. He's like right there. Chopper, general area is going to be, that's going to be east of the 605 and south of the 105. We're going to a pursuit. Yeah. Hey, is the want on Norwalk 245? Okay, you guys listening to it or no? Okay, yeah, Norwalk's in pursuit. All right, bye. And Marvin, if you can hear it up there, this is on Norwalk frequency. That's so broken. Westbound, he's going into Downey. Westbound McNabb.
All right, tonight on CBS LA and Fox.
Now southbound Woodruff.
Solar panels on your rooftop.
Lots of homes with solar panels on them here in Southern California. We're hearing from fire officials and from one homeowner about why he's not worried, even after that massive Boyle Heights fire.
And the search continues for this woman seen dumping a number of cats, all from a special breed known as ragdolls. These stories and a lot more new at the top of the hour on CBS.
He's going to be right off your, like 3 o'clock, southbound Woodruff from Somerset. Right there, you got it in your shot.
A comeback story at the box office. The surprise audiences hitting
Now westbound Alondra.
movie theaters once again.
Those ragdolls are expensive.
Yeah.
That's what.
Right there, you got the units right underneath of you, right underneath of you. Well, they split. Westbound Alondra. We're over this like momentarily. You got to go further. You need to go 2 blocks south, westbound Alondra. Still westbound Alondra at Pacific.
Let us know what you guys want us to do.
All right, Alondra's going to be right underneath you. Yep, you got it right there. It's still westbound. There he is. In your shot to the right, straight in. There you go. Keep going, keep going. Hey, we're going to be over this right. Come on, Marvin.
What's the want, Mike?
Assault. Assault with a deadly weapon.
Stolen car?
No, assault with a deadly weapon. We don't have a vehicle description, right, guys? It's got to be that red one. Keep an eye on that red one. Hey, do you have a vehicle description on Norwalk? Okay, bye. I got to figure out, it's that red car. Look.
Comeback story for Hollywood is happening off screen.
That's right, movie theaters are drawing big.
Marvin, can you drop the gray box? Hey, this is the car, the red car right there. We have eyes on it. Yeah. Well, he just got out of the car. I got to wait and see what he does. There he is. He's out and running. All right, it's over. Yeah, don't take it.
Are we literally on top of it?
Yeah, it's over. He's out and running. He's trying. All right, he's in custody.
Movie theaters become the coolest place to be for the younger generation.
And they're taking the hype online, turning every post into advertising for theaters.
You know, get outside, still have an experience, time to remember.
And for many families, it's also an experience that's more affordable than, say, a concert or a meal out.
It's a relative